going $786,000 due to its rare errors, minting anomalies, and historical production variations that make it incredibly valuable to collectors and numismatic experts worldwide. In this video, we're exploring the full story behind the 1981 1-cent coin, also commonly referred to as the Lincoln cent, named after the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, whose iconic profile has graced the obverse side of the coin since 1909. What sets the 1981 1-cent coin apart from its millions of identical-looking counterparts minted in the same year is not immediately visible to the untrained eye. This video is for anyone who enjoys the thrill of finding treasure in the most unexpected places, because yes, it is entirely possible that a coin worth less than $1 in face value could be sitting in your change jar right now and actually be worth nearly $750,000. To begin unraveling this mystery, let's consider the historical context and minting background of the 1981 Lincoln cent. That year was a transitional period for the US Mint, which had started preparing for a change in the coin's composition. Up until 1982, pennies were primarily made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving them a heavier feel and a different color tone than the copper-plated zinc coins that would be introduced in 1982. However, even within the 1981 coin production, multiple factors led to the creation of some highly unusual, mistruck, and anomalous coins. First, we must consider the sheer volume of coins produced and the number of minting facilities involved: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, all playing roles in the creation of that year's cent coins. The San Francisco Mint primarily handled proof coin production, while Philadelphia and Denver were responsible for general circulation. However, due to the high-speed, high-volume nature of production, especially at the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't always include a mint mark on its coins, certain errors began to creep into the minting process. One of the most sought-after errors from this year includes the elusive double die obverse, a phenomenon where the die used to stamp the coin's design onto the planchette, or blank coin, shifted ever so slightly between strikes, creating a doubling effect that can sometimes be seen on the inscriptions like Liberty or the date 1981. These doubling errors can be extremely valuable, particularly if the doubling is dramatic and easily visible without magnification. Collectors pay astronomical prices for strong double dies because they are irrefutable evidence of a mechanical flaw in the production process and cannot be easily counterfeited. Another fascinating error linked to the 1981 Lincoln cent is the off-center strike. In these cases, the coin blank was not properly aligned with the die, resulting in a portion of the design being missing or shifted noticeably to one side. The more extreme the off-center strike, while still allowing for the date to be visible, the higher its value, as these pieces are often viewed as charming oddities by collectors. But perhaps the most legendary and high-value 1981 1-cent error is the rare transitional error, coins that were struck using the wrong metal composition for that year. While the official transition to zinc-based pennies occurred in 1982, there are whispers in the numismatic community about a few coins dated 1981 that may have been erroneously struck on zinc planchets due to pre-production testing or accidents at the mint.